Okay guys, we're at part 5, and I film these videos kind of in one take, so I've been filming for a long time now. If I get tired or start to stumble over myself, I'm sorry. It's just I've been filming for a long time today, and I'm starting to get a little drained, a little worn down. So I'm going to do my best, but please bear with me. So this is part 5, shelf number 5, and again, everything's kind of miscellaneous. Some stuff is grouped together, but most stuff is just grouped however I feel like it. So we're going to start over here with 2 p.m. hottest time of the day. This is a really pretty photo book, but I have a really raggedy copy because it's got this weird sticker on it. I don't know if maybe the person who did this isn't familiar with Korean CDs and didn't know not to put the barcode over the copyright sticker, but gosh, what a bonehead. What a dummy. Alright, next we have Wooyoung's 23 male single. This is a tray CD, so it's got those same like pressure marks from where it's starting to cave in on itself. But this is a really good solo. I didn't buy Rose. I didn't like Rose very much, but I loved this album. My favorite song is Be With You. If you've never heard Be With You, please listen to it. It's really great. Next, I have Go Crazy, which I like the video and the song Go Crazy. I'm less crazy about the album. I've had this album for a while now, and the CD plate I have in here is Wooyoung CD plate, but I'm not showing it, but yeah. And it's a clear slip cover and kind of a book binding. It's actually one of the few good bindings that JYP's ever done. I'm actually very proud of him for this one and for this next one, which for a long time was my absolute favorite K-pop packaging. It is 2 p.m.'s third album, Grown, and it is a heated kind of cover. I don't know if you could tell, I just put my fingers on there and my fingerprints shown, so I'm going to have my hand on here for a minute just so I can try to show you guys the thermal effect. La da 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 da. Isinga, Boonia, Boonia. I'm sorry. I know those are wrong lyrics, but just there you go. Do you see it? Do you see the thermal print? Isn't that awesome? What's so great about this to me, and I said this before when I unboxed it or when I showed it on my channel, the reason I love this is because the actual cover for this album is this. And if you have company over, you may not want to have that showing on your bookshelf, but if you really want to see it, just warm it up and it'll show up. So I think that's really awesome. I like that a lot. Next, I have Junsu's Flower. This is his third solo album. I don't have any of his other ones. I really would like to get Tar and Telegraph, but it is out of print and wildly expensive. So one day, just not today. And it's got a really neat little setup here. Very artistic. It's something I would have never thought to do, but I like it a lot, and it's a really solid album also. Like, it's just, you have to be in the right frame of mind to listen to it, but if you are in the right frame of mind, this will blow your mind. So yeah, I like it a lot. Next, I have Just Us, which is JYJ's second album, also known as Backseat. This also is very beautiful packaging. I'm not going to unbox it here, but it is a work of art. It really is just gorgeous. And I find it kind of ironic, and maybe I'm just imagining things. I could be wrong, but I won't say ironic. I find it coincidental that this has got kind of those frosted gold flowery things, and then he comes out with flower and it's got kind of that frosted flower look. I wonder if that's coincidental or on purpose. I don't know, but I like how it kind of links it together. And then I have the Girls Generation. What is the name of this album? Gosh darn it. Why can't I think of the name of this album? I want to call it Girls Generation Airlines, but I know that's not it. It is Girls Generation 2 Girls in Peace. That is the name of this album. Yes, and it's huge. It is really big. Like, it is one of the bigger albums I own. It's just not very tall, which is why I didn't have it on my big things shelf. I had it on a lower shelf because when you put it on its side, it's actually not very tall at all. In fact, I'll show you. Here's this kind of skinny, almost DVD-sized JYP album. And you see that? They're practically the same height. So that's why it's not on the big shelf album. Big album shelf. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm tripping. Okay, so since I've already showed it, let's go on with that. JYP's Spring 5 Songs for a New Love. This was not a very popular release, but I like this release for 2 reasons. I like the song that he did with G.NA on this one, and I also like the song You're the One. I love the choreography for that video, and Papa JYP, He doesn't get the credit he deserves because he has such shitty packaging, but he actually is a musical genius, and I hope that one day international audiences will be able to understand what Korea understands. This man is a living, breathing legend, and he needs to get his due. This is Miss A's A-Class. This is a really great album. It was like all their first singles, all bound up, a few other songs. This is a good one. If you can get it for a reasonable price, it's worth it. This is Orange Caramel's Lipstick. I looked a long time for this album, guys. I finally got it. I'm so happy I got it. It is one of my favorite things I own. I love just looking at it. Like, just looking at it makes me happy. I don't even have to listen to it. I just have to look at the pictures and all of a sudden, sunshine and candy canes. Next, I have Orange Caramel's Catalina, which has a really cute video. Orange Caramel's kind of Where's Waldo concept, and I want to call it Do It Like Me. I'm not really sure because I don't read Hangul, but I mean, that's what I've heard it be translated to, so I'm just going to go with that. Then I have Infinite's Paradise, which I really, really like this. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I really feel like this feels to me like a fan package, like the fact that it's made out of cardboard, like a box, you know, like if you get a shipment, a box, and it's got a little label on it, and I don't know, it just reminds me of like a fan pack, so I like it a lot. Then I have 2008 Taeyang Hot Tour / 2008 Global Warning Tour, and this has 2 more of the paper dolls. I've done a video on all of the Big Bang paper dolls, so if you're interested in knowing which other ones you need to get to complete the collection, I have a video for that here on my channel. Next, I have Kara's Full Bloom, which I don't really listen to. However, I'm never going to get rid of the CD because the video that I did with this CD and with Girls' Generation's Paparazzi really was one of my best videos on my channel. It was, and I consider it my best not because I was just doing a bunch of great stuff in the video, but because it is the point of my entire channel. Like, my channel, yes, I like showing you guys what I got and I like giving my opinion, but more than anything, when I find a great deal, I want to share it with you, and this was one of my best deals. I shared it with a lot of people, and I think I was able to get a lot of people to pay attention to Amazon that weren't for K-pop and J-pop and things like that, and I'm really proud of that fact. So even though I don't listen to this, I will always keep this because to me it's symbolic of a lot of good things that my channel can accomplish as opposed to some of the uglier ranty things that I do. Next, I have Miss A's Hush, which was a wonderful Christmas present from Top Man Kwan. I have not forgotten, girl. I really like this album, but I still need to get Touch. Even though this has a lot of songs from Touch, I still need to get Touch because Touch has Lips, and Lips is my favorite Miss A song. Then I have Spica's Russian Roulette. Where are these girls? My gosh. I know we have Mamamoo, and you may think that they fill a void, but Spica, I need your company to get on it. I need you guys to come back. Do something. I miss your voices. And then I have Bake A Young's Good Boy. Let me get some more CDs, and we'll continue on. I just realized I call that last lady Bake A Young when she's Bake G Young. Again, guys, I've been filming all damn day, and I'm kind of tired. Alright, so we have Red Velvet's Ice Cream Cake. Favorite song on here is Automatic. I have EXO's Mama albums, both versions, Korean and Mandarin. I have all the Big Bang keychain albums, so I have Let Me Hear Your Voice, Tell Me Goodbye, this isn't a keychain album, Big Bang number 2, Beautiful Hangover, and Big Bang number 2, Blue. So Blue, Black, Beautiful Hangover, Tell Me Goodbye, and this cover of Let Me Hear Your Voice all have the keychains in them. And it's one of my favorite little collection videos. It was kind of a hard video to make when I made it, but still, I like this collection. And then this is Big Bang. This is, I don't even know what to call this. It's just Big Bang. It's a Japanese press album. It's in kind of terrible condition, I'm not gonna lie, but they just, I've never seen one in great condition. I think it's because of the way the print is, because I don't know if you can see this kind of, that shimmer kind of plaid crisscrossing on there, but I think that when they cut the covers for this, they didn't like finish the ends, or maybe this like overlay is kind of fragile and it just comes off and it makes it look really raggedy, so it's unfortunate. Then I have EXO's second mini album, Overdose. I have it again. And then I have both of the Miracles in December albums. So I think that's everything from that shelf. I'll show you how it looks when it's all put back on the shelf. I know you're looking at that and you're wondering, what is that on the floor? I'm sorry. It's a mess in here. I've been doing this all day and I don't know. I haven't been as careful with the filming on these last few videos as I should be. So yeah, let's see the shelf. Alright, so this is everything back on the shelf, and that is the end of part 5, and part 6 is coming up.